Hello guys, this is Clusterphobic. Uh, I know that I haven't uploaded in a while, but that is basically because I've been busy with stuff IRL and just haven't gotten the time to upload a new video. But as of this video, when it comes out, I will try and keep a frequent schedule to when it comes to uploading videos. So I apologize for my absence, and let's just see what this video will be about. While I was on YouTube watching random videos, I stumbled upon a video made by Alex talking about this net neutrality hashtag or issue, where basically he regarded the internet's attack by cable companies such as AT&T, Verizon, and Comcast. Basically, as you can see on this website, the link to this website, I'll leave it in the description so you can go and check it out yourself. Basically, it says that this is a battle for the future of the internet. Comcast, Verizon, and AT&T want to end net neutrality so they can charge extra fees to control what we see and do online. What this means is basically they want the internet to be an exclusive right to the people. They want to end the platform that it stands for, the internet, which is freedom. You have the utmost freedom when you're online, when you're on the internet, regardless if that is watching YouTube videos, Twitch streams, surfing on your Google, Yahoo, whatnot, or you're just on social platforms such as Reddit, Facebook, Twitter, and so on and so on. By charging extra fees to control what we see and do, these companies they are silencing free speech, and we'll get to that later in the video. It says here, on July 12th, we take the first step to stop them. This is a battle for the internet's future, and as you can see on the right, there are a bunch of fields where you can input your personal info, and in the bottom or on the bottom you can type a letter which will be sent to the FCC, which stands for U.S. Federal Communication Commission, which handles these sort of issues. So let's start by explaining what is net neutrality. Net neutrality is the principle that internet providers like Comcast and Verizon should not control what we see and do online. I agree. In 2015, startups, internet freedom groups, and 3.7 million commenters won strong net neutrality rules from the U.S. Federal Communication Commission. The rules prohibit internet providers from blocking, throttling, and paid prioritization fast lanes for sites that pay and slow lanes for everyone else. We are Team Internet. We support net neutrality and freedom of speech. Yes, and many of us would agree with this, that many of us, let's say frequent users of the internet, internet in general, support this statement. Nearly everyone who understands and depends on the internet supports net neutrality, whether they are startup founders, activists, gamers, politicians, investors, comedians, YouTube stars, or typical internet users who just want their internet to work as advertised, regardless of their political party. That's true, but don't take our word for it. Ask around or watch some of these videos, and they posted I don't know, as you can see, John Oliver, Vimeo, Tazante, Julia Rida, Bernie Sanders, alright, Mignon Clyburn, or however you pronounce her name, Um, as you can see, part 2 of John Oliver's video, and so on and so on. After that, it says they are Team Cable. They want to end net neutrality to control and tax the internet. And you can see that the companies listed below that want to implement this sort of oppressive act on the internet. Cable companies are famous for high prices and poor service. I agree, even though I come from a second world country, I agree. Several rank as the most hated companies in America. Now they're lobbying the FCC and Congress to end net neutrality. Why? It's simple. If they win the power to slow sites down, they can bully any site into paying millions to escape the slow lane. This would amount to a tax on every sector of the American economy. Every site would cost more since they would all have to pay big cable. Worse, it would extinguish the startups and independent voices who can't afford to pay. If we lose net neutrality, the internet will never be the same. I can agree to a certain extent. I mean, the internet would still be out there, but the backlash, the immense backlash that these companies and even the FCC would experience by voting this act in would be huge, would be devastating for them. That's why it's best to leave the internet alone. I know there are some of I know there are issues with radical radical websites that promote extremism and violence, but this is not the way to fight these sites. You can just shut them down, like the Swedish government shut down or tried to shut down the Pirate Bay a few years back. But this is not the right way to approach these issues. So, moving on. On July 12, 2017, thousands of us are protesting to defend internet freedom. And they've listed a bunch of logos of the internet platforms and companies that support this fight. As you can see, platforms such as Netflix, Kickstarter, GitHub, Twitter, Vimeo, Reddit, even OkCupid, Discord even. I'm just gonna show you guys. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I'm just gonna show you guys the more sounding platforms that are supporting this. You can see platforms such as Ask, BitTorrent, Bitbucket, Change.org, College Humor, Democracy for America. Indeed, democracy. We need that democracy to preserve our free speech. Dropbox, Exaptive, Foursquare, Fuzzco, High Times, Imgur, and so on and so on. Interesting to see that even the porn sites such as PornMD, RedTube, SoundCloud, even the porn sites will suffer from this. Imagine having to pay, let's just say $50 to watch a single video on a porn site, and you end up not liking that video and you want to change it. Then you have to pay another $50 to watch another video. It's unthinkable. But yeah, what's important is to get together, unite, and fight this thing. Resist the FCC voting this act in, and basically preserve our free speech. Um, I also opened another website which has interesting information. I'm just gonna jump into it. It says, when you go online, you have certain expectations. True, you expect to be connected to whatever website you want. You expect that your cable or phone company isn't messing with the data and is connecting you to all websites, applications, and content you choose. You expect to be in control of your internet experience. When you use the internet, you expect net neutrality. That's what net neutrality stands for. Freedom of searching whatever you like, freedom of, in this case, cable companies not controlling what you can and cannot see. Net neutrality basically is the basic principle that prohibits internet service providers like AT&T, Comcast, and Verizon from speeding up, slowing down, or blocking any content, applications, or websites you want to use. Net neutrality is the way that the internet has always worked. Maybe in America. In my country, net neutrality only picked up its course not too long ago. But yeah, I'd like to come back on the topic speeding up, slowing down, or blocking any content. Um, yes, so if this act is ruled in or voted in, uh, the internet speed that you might have, which takes a single YouTube video to just start, you click it and it starts. This would mean that it will take, I don't know if you guys remember, but back in the old days, if you click on a video, you have to wait a certain amount of time, say 15 minutes, 20 minutes, or something like that, in order for the video to buffer, then to start. So basically, this means we are going back in time. Yeah, it's fucking abysmal. In 2015, millions of activists pressured the Federal Communications Commission to adopt historic net neutrality rules that keep the internet free and open, allowing you to share and access information of your choosing without interference. But right now this win is in jeopardy. Trump's FCC chairman Ajit Pai wants to destroy net neutrality. And on May 18th, the FCC voted to let Pai's internet killing plan move forward. Now, I like Donald Trump, and I'm not even ashamed to admit that. But I definitely think that he has some wrong people in wrong places. I've never heard of this FCC chairman before, Ajit Pai, but this is a very bad policy for him if he decides to continue to impose this. This is a this would bring only bad image for Ajit Pai and Trump himself. So I hope Donald Trump knocks some sense into this guy. And basically, then it explains to you what is net neutrality, what would happen if we lost it, and so on and so on. Like I said before, I would leave these links in the description below so that you can read up on yourself and not allowing me to take up too much of your time. So I think I'm gonna end this right here. I would advise you to read up on this, get informed as much as you can, and join in on the fight to stop this act being ruled, especially you in America. But if that happens in America, then Europe will just follow in its footsteps. So read up on this issue, get informed, and share this as much as you can so that people are informed and know what's about to happen, or not necessarily. We'll see though. So thank you guys for watching. Once again, I'm sorry that I've not been frequently uploading as much as I wished. Once the important stuff in real life have simmered down, I would return to the more frequent uploading schedule ASAP. So leave a like, share this video, subscribe if you want to, and until next time guys, see ya.